Hello everybody, this is Chromus018. Maybe third time's a charm on this because I tried recording this before and I keep on getting interrupted. Anyway, yeah. I wasn't able to upload videos yesterday because a lot has happened yesterday. Travis and I are still together, as far as I know. Thankfully. He's still alive, and this actually pertains to what happened yesterday. He got into a car accident. The car flipped a couple of times, and as a result of this, he ended up with a broken back with his T1 vertebrae, which I think is at the bottom of the spine. Or not T1, T11, I'm sorry. T11 vertebrae was broken. And he thankfully, he didn't need surgery, I assume, because I assume he would still be up there if he was. So he got sent home with a back brace, so thankfully he's okay. He's just got that and a bruised lung, and that's about it, thankfully. So, yeah, that's why I wasn't able to make any videos today, because I thought I was going to go up there to the hospital and see him with his sister, but I never got a call from her, so I assume it was because she had to go get him, and I guess she felt like it would be, a waste of time for me to have to come up there and then just come right back with him, but I don't know. But maybe I'll get to see him later today, but for right now, I'm just going to let him rest. He's been through essentially a lot. And, hang on. Oh, for those of you who play Pokemon Go, would you guys like to essentially, exchange trainer codes? Because I don't know how many of you guys still play it, but, I've got a research thing on Pokemon Go where I have to add 3 new friends. I got 1 already, I just need 2 more. And yeah, I figured, why not? Because I'm sure there are tons of people out there who still play Pokemon Go, just not near as many probably as when the thing first started. Anyway, this video is actually going to be my thoughts and recap for the time I got reincarnated as a slime, episode 12. Because I just finished watching it, or, rewatching a little bit of it anyway. And we start things off with how we ended it last time, with the Dryad informing Rimuru that the orcs are all being led by an orc lord, which I'm guessing is the highest rank an orc lord can get, besides possibly a demon lord, because in order to become a demon lord, you have to fall from grace, apparently. I don't know how an orc will do that, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, an orc lord is very troublesome because essentially orc lords have the starved ability, which is like Rimuru's predator ability, and we've seen how that goes, so yeah, it's very terrifying to be completely honest. And we also find out from Seo, I don't remember how to say the guy's name, but the blue-haired Kijin, the stealth guy, essentially, the ninja guy. We find out from him that apparently when he went back to check that old village, there was nobody there. And when I say nobody, I mean no corpses. No corpses of the ogres, no corpses of the orcs, nothing. And we find out that the orcs ate the corpses. And that's how they essentially are able to partially supply their gigantic army, is because when one of them falls, the others eat them. And that's what the starved ability does, is because when they eat a person or another species, they gain the abilities of that species. And like I said, that is very terrifying, considering that essentially is like a hive mind thing with this, because when that happens, all the other orcs get the same abilities. So yeah, that is a very terrifying army to have to face. And while all this is going on, Rimuru essentially offers to stop the Orc Lord, because obviously they can't let it go on like this, or else they'll come after them, and they'll have to face it eventually, so it's best they do it now. So he essentially sends, the stealth guy to the Lizardmen chief to ask to have to form an alliance with them, so that way they might have a chance at at taking down the orcs. While this is going on, Gabiru and his men, I swear Gabiru is so delusional sometimes, end up running into I don't know why they call them Majin. Can somebody inform me what a Majin is? Because I have no idea. Anyway, he informs him about the Orc Lord situation, and that tries to get in his head that the Lizardman chief is getting on in age and that Gabiru should, take his place as the chief. Gabiru unfortunately agrees. And thankfully, Rimuru's guy ends up getting to the Lizardmen first and offers the alliance. And thankfully, the Lizardman chief, ends up deciding to agree and meet with the others in like a couple of days, which obviously we know is not going to happen because things are picking up pretty fast, and I think it's going to be too late if they wait for 2 days. To meet with the group. Anyway, the Lizardman has his men stay back in the caves because sending them out against the orcs now is not so smart. There's just too many. Even with their advantage in the marshlands, it's still not enough to make a big of a difference. Anyway, at this point, Gabiru shows back up and proceeds to take the throne by force, and essentially sends the Lizardmen out to fight instead of waiting and hiding in the caves and using like choke points and stuff. Oh no, not a smart idea, Gabiru. Normally that would be fine because they have the edge of the marshlands. The enemy's probably not equipped to deal with all the mud and the slipperiness and everything. But with an army that large, it doesn't really matter. There's just too many to be able to have the advantage make that much of a difference. And they probably don't even have near enough to fight them on their own. So yeah, Gabiru's making a huge mistake with this, and this could end up costing him his life of his men, their clan, essentially everything. It cost them everything. Anyway, yeah. So essentially, Gabiru's dad and the others and his sister, who was the Lizardman that was standing beside the chief in all this, are stuck essentially in their little jail, prison, whatever, for the time being. So yeah, the others had to figure out what to do next before they can even do anything, and that's going to be in the next episode. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully it won't take long for Travis to recover. I know it'll probably take at the most 3 months. Okay, maybe not at the most, but at minimum, average, whatever, it'll probably be 3 months. I don't know how long he's going to be out of work, but I'm just glad he's alive. Thankfully. I swear my nose looks red. And again, I was out walking earlier. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the reaction, and I will see you all next time.